We're going to start with this quiz question. We're going to recreate this quiz question. These are your directions and instructions, and this is the question or problem, and these are what you call select in the blanks. These are your responses, and each one of these responses has 4 options. So let's go over to Compose Quiz and get started. We're going to create a new question, and we're going to pull up our question notes, and we're going to start with our directions, which is going to be a header text. So we'll click on the header text tool and copy our header text and paste it in. And this is going to be our directions to our student, and we'll preview it. And you see that it's a bit small, so we'll come back over and edit, and we'll change this to heading 2. And we'll save that, and we'll preview it again, and it looks a lot better. So we'll go back to Compose Quiz. Now that the directions are done, we're going to move on to the question or problem. This is our question or problem text. I'm going to copy that, and we're going to use a select in the blank as our question or our problem. We'll paste it in here and save it, and we'll have a look at it. Okay, this looks okay. I think it's a bit big because it causes me to have to scroll down in order to access the submit button, but I'm going to worry about that later because I think the text will get smaller once we add our responses. So now we're going to edit this select in the blank so that we can add our responses. So we'll go back to our notes, and these are our responses. So we have 2 response types. We're going to go with different answers for each. This will allow us to add a set of responses for each select. So these 3 responses are assigned to the first select by default. So we're going to remove these defaults and create our own. So we'll go back to our notes, and we'll start with this first one. And that's going to go into group 1, the first select. All right, so group 1 is done. Now let's move on to group 2. And so now group 2 is done. Now we're going to do group 3. Oh, you know what? I forgot to change this to 3. So we have to go down and grab the last 4 and change them to group 3. Okay, we'll save that, and now we'll preview it. And because we changed the response text, it's a lot smaller. It's only 2 characters now. It actually shrunk all the text, so everything fits on the screen, so we don't really have to scroll anywhere. So everything fits nice onto one screen, and out scrolling, this is beautiful. So students will select each one of these and get 4 different options for each select. Okay, now we'll go back to Compose, and we'll do the last step. So we go back to our notes, we have to do the answers. So the correct answer for the first select is going to be this one here. So we'll go to Edit, and we'll select this as our correct answer for group 1. And then this is going to be our correct answer for group 2, right? So here, group 2. So this is the correct answer for group 2. And then the correct answer for group 3 is here. So now we'll save that. We'll go to Preview and click Submit, and done. It gives you the correct answers and tells you if you're already correct. And so we've recreated that quiz question. We're all done.